Hi guys, welcome. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carmen, welcome. So in this video, we're going to talk about what are the negative characteristics of master number 22 in numerology, but we're also going to talk about the positive side too. So we're talking about the good and the bad of master 22 in this video. But before we do that, if you are excited to watch this video today, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to book a reading with me, I will leave the information to that below in the description box. So let's get into it. What is the dark side of master 22 in numerology? Let's find out. Now, before we get into this, if you want more information on master number 22, you should definitely check out the positives and negatives of number 2 and number 4. Check out those videos. I'll put links to them below in the description box. So this is going to apply to anybody who has a 22 in their chart, and it will especially apply to you if your life path number is a master number 22. So we're going to talk about the positive characteristics of this number first. If you want to skip to the negative characteristics, I will put the timestamp for that below in the description box. But all numbers, they fall on a spectrum. On one end of the spectrum is the positive side, on the other end of the spectrum is the negative side. So sometimes you could have all of the positive characteristics on one day, and then on another day you could have all of the negative characteristics, or you could have some of each. So it's okay to fall anywhere on the spectrum, basically. So this is the builder number, and often people that have this number are people that build foundations, they lay the groundwork for things in our society. So they're known as the builders of society. And the reason this is a builder number is because 22 holds the vibration of the number 4. So if you add the two 2s together, you get a number 4. And 4 represents structures in numerology, because if you look at the way a house is structured, it has 4 sides, it has 4 walls. It cannot be stable, it cannot stand unless it has 4 walls. If you look at a traditional table, it also has 4 legs. It cannot be a structure and stand without 4 legs. So structures are often represented by the number 4. And so for this reason, 22 is often the builder number, and known for building things, structures within our society on a great grand level. Okay, because 4s do this within our society, but 22s take it to another level because this is a master number, and master numbers basically, they come here to achieve great things. So it's not easy being a master number. Often you will be challenged in many ways, and you will be challenged a lot more than other people are, because you basically signed up to do something of significance. You guys are working on more advanced degrees. Yeah, so it's going to be more challenging for you. Basically, you guys kind of signed up for that before you came down here, and you kind of picked that out for yourself. That you know, you would have a more challenging existence, but you would have a lot more growth and come out with a much more greater advanced degree as a result of that. So basically, in this lifetime, you are being challenged to build something of significance within your life and within your world. Now, often 22s will rise to the challenge, and they will build something of significance and importance within society. And you can look at the charts of certain people, like Hugh Hefner was a life path number 22. He created an organization that definitely had an impact on society as a whole. Richard Branson is a life path number 22, and he created an organization as well, a company that has definitely had a lot of impact on society also. So you guys are being challenged to build something of significance. And if this is not just on a grand level, which a lot of times it is, but it could just be something that you are being challenged to build within your own life and within your own world. Some sort of structure that will provide, you know, stability within your world that will affect people, you know, around you. You will be challenged to do that throughout your lifetime. And often your lives will be more challenging than other people's because this challenge keeps popping up for you over and over again. You think you're on the right path, but then boom, the universe throws another challenge at you. Because the universe is trying to get you onto the path that you were meant to be on. That is to build some sort of structure that not only affects your life, but affects other people too. And by the way, there are 22 pairs of autosomes in the DNA of the human body. And the DNA is the structure that basically builds the human body. So even in nature, we see that 22 is the building block of the universe. Influential people, great achievers often have this number. You know, you are definitely going to be a high achiever if you have this number. And if you look at the charts of a lot of the wealthiest people in the world, they will often have 22s in their chart. They will often have 22s, 8s, or 4s somewhere in their chart. And usually this will be their life path number. So they're high achievers, they're usually very influential, and they're very, very powerful manifestors. They're really good at manifesting things into the physical world. Now you might be thinking, what is the difference between the 22, the 4, and the 8? Because all of these numbers tend to be pretty good at these things, right? Well, the main difference between the 8 and the 22 is that the 8 is really here to experience creating abundance and creating wealth, just for the purpose of having those things, right? To create it for themselves as well as to create it for other people. And the 4 is here to work on developing, hard work, discipline, and just, drive and dedication and stability. So, but the 22 is different because the 22 is here to create structures that will influence people in some sort of way. So their main purpose is to create structures for the purpose of affecting other people, right? If you look at Hugh Hefner, he was a Life Path 22. He created an organization that really had a huge influence on the world. It wasn't just an organization that created wealth. It really had a huge impact on society as a whole, especially in the 1950s, right? So these people are here to affect society in some sort of way with the structures that they create. And the structures that they create often are businesses. So, you will see 22s often that have created businesses because, that's very common with them. They have a lot of that 4 energy, and 4s are really good at running businesses. This could be other organizations or other structures also. So it could also be building a family. And family is often very important to master number 22s. And because 22 has a lot of that 4 energy and 4 is a very stable number, often they will not be happy unless they have a stable home and family and financial stability. As a result of doing this, they often become wealthy and influential because of it. So that's just a byproduct of them following their life path and doing what they were meant to do. The wealth and the abundance that comes out of that is not the purpose for them being here. It's just a byproduct that comes from them following their life path and building these structures that they were meant to build. Now, these are also very, very powerful manifestors. They are able to manifest all kinds of things, things that most people would think are impossible. They can do it. Now, master number 11s and life path number 8s are also the masters of manifestation. They're also really good at manifesting things, but it's even easier for the life path number 22. And that's because 22s are highly intuitive. They're highly intuitive because we have 2 2s in the number 22, and 2 is a very intuitive number. Whereas the 2 is intuitive, the 22 is ultra intuitive, like super intuitive. And, they're often channeling information, they're often getting information from source energy, but they're able to bring that into the physical world and to create a physical manifestation of that information that they're getting from source, which can be hard for the 11 sometimes because the 11 is also constantly getting information from source and is channeling information from, you know, from the other dimensions and the other realms also. But the 11 can have difficulty sometimes bringing that information into the physical world and creating a physical manifestation of that. But because the 22 has that highly intuitive energy of the double twos, but they also have that energy of the 4, and 4 is a very grounded number, they're able to take that channeled information that they get from source energy and manifest things within the physical world more easily than any other number. So yes, master number 11 and master number 22 are both highly intuitive numbers. They're very connected to source energy, and they're often getting information and channeling information from spirit guides and guardian angels. But there is a difference between how they use this information. So Master 11s will often use this channeled intuitive information that they're getting to counsel people, and they will often become like psychics and mediums, and they will get into like spiritual arts and stuff, and they'll use that to kind of counsel people and to help guide them on their paths. Master 22s are a little bit more practical in nature with the information that they're channeling. They will often use this channeled information to build those significant structures in their life that they were, you know, born to build. So they're using that information to build things. And, you know, sometimes you will see 22s that get into mediumship and, you know, become psychics and stuff. But often 22s don't really go there like 11s do. So both of them are receiving channeled information from other sources, you know, from, you know, higher realms. But there is a big difference with the way the Master 11 uses that information compared to the way the Master 22 uses that information. Now, that's not all 22s. You know, if you're a 22 and you're watching this, then chances are you probably are into the esoteric arts and you're using your channeled intuitive information to get into that kind of thing. But typically, you know, they don't go there the way 11s do, and that's because they have a lot of that 4 energy. And remember, the 4 energy is a very logical and rational energy. So these people are very logical, they think very rationally. And these are very practical people. They're very practical in their way of thinking too. And, you know, they are here to build something solid, something that they can call their own, something that they can see and touch. And, you know, if it's not something like that, then often they don't want to get involved in it, even though they have that ability. Because like I said, they're very connected to source energy, and they often are receiving channeled information from their spirit guides, guardian angels, to help them to build what it is that they were meant to build in their lifetime. Also, keep in mind that 22 is an even number, and the even numbers tend to be more grounded and more stable than the odd numbers. They're not as eccentric as the odd numbers, and 11 is an odd number, so they do tend to be a little bit more eccentric than Master 22s. Now, I did want to mention that the planet is currently going through a huge ascension process right now, where a lot of people are having spiritual awakenings. We're entering the energetic era, and basically, there is a whole group of Master number 22s that basically had signed up before they were born to come down here and basically help with building the foundations for the new consciousness that is starting to come about. So you might be one of those Master number 22s. And so if you are, the significant structure that you were meant to build could be part of that. You could be one of those light workers who basically is here to just help build the foundations for this new wave of consciousness that is coming about and is going to be happening on our planet within the next 40, 50 years. But let's talk about that 4 energy again. So 4 is the hardest working number out of all of the numbers. These are like super hard working people. They will get it done, okay? If they have a goal on their mind, they will achieve that goal. They will, you know, they will put in the work, they will put in the effort, whatever it takes to get that goal done and to get it accomplished. They want to be able to check it off of their list. You know, that's very common for them to make lists, and they can check it off and be like, this is another accomplishment. This is something else that I did. I got it done. And so they're very hardworking. These are very stable people. They are very reliable, and they are very dependable, you know, and they're very, very honest. So these are people, like, if they tell you something, their word is solid. These are the kind of people, they will not flake on you. They're not going to leave you high and dry. They're always going to be there. You can always depend on them, and you can always rely on them. And they're solid, you know, they're very trustworthy. And these people are disciplined to a T. These are very, very disciplined people because they have that 4 energy. And these are people that are not going to be out breaking the laws and doing things like that. They often choose professions where, you know, you have to put in a tremendous amount of hard work in order to be in that profession. So you will see them as, you know, if not business owners, then you'll see them as like lawyers. You'll see them as doctors, those kind of things where you have to put in a lot of work to get something done. And because 22 has a lot of that 2 energy going on for it, because, you know, it's got the 2 2s in it, because of this, it has all of the qualities that we see within the number 2, but it's kind of amplified within the number 22. So 2s tend to be very kind, right? They're very compassionate. They tend to be very diplomatic. They're all about teamwork, working with other people, being cooperative with other people. So we see that within the number 22s. They tend to have those qualities. They're very kind, compassionate people. They're very diplomatic, and they tend to be very balanced. You know, they have they're really good at balancing things, balancing their lives. And this kind of softens that 4 energy. So, you know, the 4s don't always have that. They can come off as kind of being more blunt in that regard. They can often come off as being insensitive, but, you know, the truth is they're just being honest, right? But with Master 22s, that double 2 energy that they have softens that 4 energy a lot. And often people will try to take advantage of their kindness and their honesty, or they will attract certain people that will take advantage of their kindness and their honesty. These people can be extremely giving of their time, their financial resources, and sometimes people will try to take advantage of their giving nature. And lastly, because 22s have that double 2 energy, they're often highly empathic. So 2s are very empathic. You know, they're really good at being able to feel other people's emotions, just being around other people. They can often tell how somebody is feeling without that person even telling them how they're feeling. They can tell, you know, if they're sad, if they're happy, you know, what they're going through. They can kind of like pick up on that. And 22s, you know, this is amplified with them. So they're very empathic because of this. And they often aren't even aware of this. So, you know, they might be around somebody who's having a depressed, sad day, and suddenly they start to feel depressed and sad, and they have no idea what just happened, you know. They think that this is, you know, like the way they're feeling. They don't realize that they're picking up on this from, you know, from being around another person. They're picking up on the other person's energy field, and they have no idea. So, but this can definitely be a good thing because they can tell right away usually if somebody is lying to them. They can read people very, very well. They can pick up on things that a lot of other people can't pick up on. And, you know, especially if they are aware that they have this ability. But they need to find ways to protect their energy. Otherwise, they will feel drained by other people all the time. So this is very important for them. So now we're going to talk about the negative side of number 22, and I want to say beforehand that I'm not saying that you have all of these negative qualities. You might have a few negatives and a few positives, or on some days you have all the negatives and on other days you have all the positives. And that's okay, right? You can fall anywhere and that's okay. So the first negative quality of this number is that they tend to have extreme expectations. So because this is a master number, they kind of intuitively know that they did come down here for some sort of big reason. You know, they're meant to do something that has a lot of growth within their lifetime and, you know, fosters a lot of growth and has some sort of impact. So they often have extreme expectations that are self-imposed upon themselves. They hold themselves to a very high standard, you know, and they can be very critical of themselves. They often feel like there's something lacking in their life. There's something missing, you know, even if they have kind of everything going for them, they might feel like something is off. Something's not right, you know, it could be better. I could be doing more, you know, and like I said in the positives about this number, they're high achievers, you know, they came here with a mission. They came here to achieve something. And so, you know, even if they are achieving something, often they will feel like, okay, this is not enough. I need to achieve more. I could be doing so much more. And so they have great expectations, and they've really set the bar in life very high for themselves. And this can be very hard because they often are not satisfied. You know, they go through life and they have certain things, but, you know, they don't really ever feel satisfied completely. There's a lack of satisfaction. They can often be very discontent, you know, just not content with what they have, feeling like they can do more or feeling like they can have more. Sometimes they can have a big ego just because they have that intuitive sense within them that they were meant to do something a little bit more challenging with their lives than other people. So that can sometimes lead to a bigger ego. They can often be very stressed out. So, you know, stress is a big thing with this number. I didn't write that down, but yes, stress is a huge thing with this number. They bring a lot of stress upon themselves. You know, like I said, with these great expectations, it often will stress them out. And sometimes this can even bring on illness within the body because of this extreme amount of stress that, that they have to go through, that they have, you know, self-imposed upon themselves. And they often tend to be workaholics. You know, 4 is the number of hard work and, you know, putting in the work, getting it done. And, you know, 22s have a lot of that 4 energy going on for them because, you know, if you add the 2 2s together, you get a 4. So they tend to be workaholics, you know, just wanting to spend all of their time on their goals and their projects and this thing that they're trying to build, and just putting all of their energy and focus into that. Because they can be very focused with their energy, and if they have their energy put on one thing, that's the only thing they're going to put their energy on. That's the only thing that they're going to focus on, you know. So sometimes they can neglect other areas of their life because of this need to always, you know, put in the hard work and achieve things. They sometimes will neglect their personal life or friendships or family. They can also have a lot of anxiety, extreme anxiety. This is common with the life path number 11. So 22 and 11 have this in common, where, you know, they have this anxiety. They know that they're supposed to do something. They know time is ticking, the clock is ticking, and they feel like they're not doing it or something is off. And they're also getting a lot of information that's being channeled to them through source energy and stuff, so that they can build something of significance, so that they can be these great builders. And so they're getting all this intuitive information and they're not really sure where it's coming from. This can kind of throw them off and cause, you know, a lot of anxiety within them. They've got a lot of that 2 energy going on because, you know, they've got the double 2s in the master number 22. 2 is a very empathic number. But the flip side of this is that they can sometimes be overly sensitive, you know, where feelings get hurt very easily. You know, they're very sensitive to their world around them, picking up on kind of like other people and what they're thinking and what they're feeling. But sometimes this can lead to oversensitivity, where they take things very personally, their feelings get hurt. Sometimes they can be very emotional. These often tend to be very emotional people. This is often a positive trait, you know. This is very subjective. You can take any of these traits as being positive or negative. It's, you know, really how you choose to see it. So yes, they can be very emotional, which is definitely a positive thing, right? But sometimes this overabundance of emotion can overtake their life and cause extreme depression within them. So I've seen 22s that have gone through like extreme bouts of depression. Because they have, you know, these emotions that they haven't dealt with. And it can also cause them to be very worrisome, constantly worrying about the future. Like I said, sometimes they have a lot of anxiety, so they can have anxiety about the future, being worried about like what's going to happen next, you know, what the future is going to be like, worrying about family members, friends, worrying that, you know, somebody's going to get hurt, is somebody okay? You know, we're just worrying about everything. So that can be very common with them as well. And we see this trait within the number 2. So remember, the 2 energy is amplified within the master number 22. Also, remember, financial security is very important to 22s. If they don't feel financially secure, they're going to be very depressed and very worried about their future. Also, harmony within relationships is very important to them. So they often have a fear of letting other people down and disappointing other people. And so because of that 4 energy, security is very important to them. And because of the 2 energy, harmony is very important to them. And if they don't have security and harmony, they will be very depressed and worried people. Another negative of number 22 is that sometimes they can be very controlling and they can be very rigid. So remember, they have that 4 energy going on, and one of the negatives of the number 4 is that it can be a controlling number sometimes. You know, if you think about it, it makes sense so, because if you look at a table, the table has 4 legs, and the table is in good control because it has 4 legs. If the table only had like 2 legs, it wouldn't be as sturdy. It wouldn't be able to control the weight of whatever is on top of the table. So having those 4 legs makes the table more stable. It makes it more sturdy. It also gives it better control. And consequently, because of that, this number tends to be very good at control. And so the negative side of this would be that they can be sometimes controlling and just wanting to be in control of the outcome of what happens in their life. Even though they might not feel like they have a lot of control, they want to be in control. Sometimes this can be a negative thing because they can, you know, this can boil over into controlling other people. Sometimes the number 22 can be a very destructive number also, because remember, the main purpose of this number is to build a solid, sturdy foundation on which something can stand and something, you know, and things will be stable upon. And in order to do that, though, sometimes it has to destroy basically what isn't stable and what isn't working. So to get rid of that, right, to get rid of what isn't working and what isn't stable, that needs to be destroyed so that something more solid and more stable can be built upon that foundation that will last a long time. And so for this reason, sometimes 22 can be a destructive number and can cause a lot of damage. And the year 2020 is a really good example of this, because the universal year number for 2020 was a 4, and it was a 22-4. And what happened in 2020? All kinds of destructive things within our society, right? A lot of things got destroyed in 2020. There was a lot of destruction in that year, and so that a new foundation could be put in place, so that new structures could be created and built that are more stable and that will provide more honest, integral, you know, future for society and for the world. So, but in order for those new structures to come into place and for that foundation to be laid, a lot of the old structures had to be removed during the year 2020. So we saw a lot of destruction, and we saw a lot of, we saw a lot of things getting destroyed during that year. And so yes, this can be a destructive number sometimes. Check out my video on how the world will be destroyed in 2020 to get more information. I'll leave a link in the description box below. So this is a very hard-working number, right? On the positive side, these people are very high achievers. But on the negative side, you have someone that is completely the opposite of the typical 22 that we're used to seeing. And we have somebody that is very lazy and is very wasteful of their talents. So they have this great future, they have this great calling, they're supposed to do something, they're supposed to build something, but they're not really doing it. They feel blocked in many ways is the problem. And this could just be like, you know, something temporary that they're going through, you know, not something permanent, but just something temporary that they're going through. They're going through these blocks. And as a result of that, they're kind of wasting, you know, their abilities. They're wasting their God-given talents. And on the extreme end of this number, you see somebody that has just done that their whole life. You know, they get to the end of their life and it's just a bunch of wasted talents. You also see people that are, like I said, very lazy on the negative side of this number. They don't want to put in the work. They don't want to get things done. They don't want to achieve. And so that's completely the opposite of the typical 22 that we're used to seeing. And lastly, on the negative side of this number, you have somebody that is very codependent and, often, needs to always be with another person in another relationship because commitment and companionship is so important to them. So remember, with the number 2, commitment, companionship, love, harmony, relationships are very important to the number 2. And this is heightened within the number 22 because they've got 2 2s. So, it's very common for you to see 22s in relationships that aren't always the best for them, even if the person isn't the best match for them, they will still stay with that person and they will, they're very loyal and they will stick it through. Sometimes even enabling that person. So that person might have some addictive qualities or abusive qualities or, something negative going on, and the 22 will stick around and kind of enable the other person to kind of continue doing what they're doing. And so they can enable people sometimes. They can be very codependent because commitment and companionship is so important to them. And often, they will not get divorced or they will not separate. So, even if it's like something that needs to be done, they need to get away from that person. They need to separate from someone. Sometimes even a divorce might be the most beneficial thing for them. They won't do it. They'll be the last person to do it. Not saying that all of them are like this. There definitely are some 22s out there that are divorced or separated or whatever. But it's very common for them to stick around in relationships that aren't always the best for them because they really want to see it through. They really want to make it work. They're high achievers. They don't want to let something fail. And they don't want to have to go through the process of having to meet somebody else and fall in love all over again. So they're kind of willing to put up with that other person's, stuff. And that's not always a good thing, right? Because sometimes that can enable other people to kind of just get away with their bad behavior and they can just continue to do whatever it is that they want because they know that the 22 is never going to leave them and will just stick around and will endure it. So that kind of enables people to kind of get away with, their bad behavior, whatever that is. But all in all, this is a pretty amazing number. So definitely feel blessed if you have been given this number somewhere in your chart. It's a great number to have. And, even if if it's one of your pinnacles, if it's one of your cycles, even to have it there somewhere, anywhere in your chart, it's definitely an amazing number. There aren't a lot of them out there. This is definitely one of the more rare numbers. And you guys are helping to build the future world that's going to be even better and more amazing than what we have right now. So we need you in this world. Thank you, Master number 22s, for all you do. God bless you, and we love you guys. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the negatives and positives of Master number 22. Do any of these characteristics resonate with you, the good or the bad? Can you identify with any of these characteristics? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to check out my services, I will leave the information to that below in the description box. I would love to have you subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. I am sending you light and love. Take care.